Yeah.
I feel more comfortable in those games. Not as much in the games where he's like the primary damage dealer. Omni Primal aren't terrible, I guess.
Yeah, what if the Omni gets to, what if he goes the One Punch Man, you know? What if he goes the Conda deal? Is he just dead?
Yeah, he's gone.
Okay, Timado really bleeds far too much in Seb's ability to heal him or something. Huh?
Got the IO as well off the Arrow Starfall level 2. You just don't expect it.
Okay, all right, well.
Double kill. He has a very good record right now, and a lot of the games we've seen, he is just scaling like a monster. There's not a lot that can deal with him on the 4 or 5 slots.
It's not a whole lot of... Ooh. Does have another hammer coming up. He's going to need to use it. He's trying to chase after Ahri. They do manage to kill Ahri, but Wisper will collect the bounty on Arteezy's head. So trade-off there. BZM, he sees all these heroes up here. He thought he was gonna go for it, but changed his mind. Decided to farm up some neutrals instead.
Gonna get caught. Can't arrow yet. He'll set it up. Kind of weird though. He's dead. Out of mana. Range drop can only do so much, and this Primal is very far behind right now. Pretty cool. Is that team known for their little laning tricks? Definitely showing it off here as we're close to landing that arrow. Wisper makes a flank, but
oh, they're gonna relocate in. They just abandoned Kitrak. Sorry, bud. Wait, Yopaj coming back? No. He's trying to just get some imprisonment action while he's still at haste rune, but maybe he got a little too close to BZM. BZM managed to get the pulverized arrow's gonna stop him. He managed to sidestep that one pretty nicely, but he's getting damage on Yopaj, and Yopaj is now dead. Totally unnecessary. He did that to himself, man.
He looked kind of safe though. And this is some good old OG Dota right here. Seb says go, you go. 5 heroes in your triangle at 11 minutes. Where have I seen this before?
That was something.
This is a lineup that can play very fast.
If they get the imprisonment, they'll get the arrow. Got a follow-up stun if needed.
Backup plan, find the gyro. No reload up.
Ward down.
Actually just came up.
Swap back, missile into arrow. And Seb doesn't try and go for the relocate.
You just thought it wasn't going to happen in time. That level 1 reload is really slow now. I mean, they're ready to farm behind, or ready to fight behind this OD. And an invasion from OG again, looking for the Sven, but Arteezy's nowhere near here, so they'll settle for another core.
SabeRLight was so close to getting his Blink Dagger too. Just needed another 200 gold. One wave would have gotten him there. But 5-man rotation with the relocate. They are going to get PCM because of course they are.
The man just can't escape death.
Nice timing from this move too, because it's as the relocate is going back, so OG is guaranteed to be split apart, not strong in this part of the map.
This is a fat gyro. He's ahead of Sven. That is a good sign. And he's going to be very tanky. Oh, look at this gank.
He's got a shield rune though. It's not going to be that fast, but they have a relocate on the other side, so that'll help ensure it. Imprisonment buys him a little bit more time. They don't have a save. They do have an arrow that lands to the gyrocopter. Everyone else can kill the Sven, though. No problem.
No damage for this kind of fight.
Oh, and now their missile hits Yopaj. He's got a 4-staff, though, so BZM's not going to chase that down.
We're seeing this ball from OG. It's pretty scary if they get to start on one of those big damage cores.
Combo, toss back. They have a swap, too. Ooh, or the
nice
imprisonment.
Edge. Team's coming, though.
Arrow's gonna land on BZM. He's already dead. Wisper could not get there for the heals in time, and Wisper's already low. They're gonna toss him up in the air. They finish him off. Oh, Yopaj. They get him in return, though. Better for OG, that's for sure.
Timado super happy with these exchanges. And it's not one of the things you think about when you pick OD. I don't ever think of him as a Roshan killer, but he is. They're going to get it in time. OG a little late to contest. They do have the reload for this fight.
OG might be able to get some heroes in return as they are going to immediately TP out. They caught the Mirana. That's it, though.
Heads up play.
And earlier...
He's yawning. Arteezy bored with this game.
Dude, farming away. Contrasting that yawn with Seb
laughing his ass off.
Laughing his ass off during the game. Quite the difference.
There's some damage.
Middle tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning.
Bonk.
Ooh, almost. I mean, these Astrals are deadly. There's arrow follow-up.
Spotted Ari. Can't kill him. Swap back onto Wisper. Wisper's not that easy of a kill, right? Yeah, he shrugs off that damage. No problem. Kitrak with the wrong read of that situation. Call down will chase him down.
That burst damage. Insane right now. If you do not kill him, he's going to kill you. Hurts your map control a lot. And every time this happens, that IO gyro pair runs down a lane. They push that map in, they get a lot of farm, and they can connect to any of this.
Trying to burst down Ari, but protected. Wisper's there with the repel. They're going to start jumping away. Oh, Pulverize actually grabbed him. The arrow's going to come out, though. Swap back is there as well. Now he has a shield rune. BZM made a lot tankier by that power rune. The Gyrocopter and IO are coming across, though. Wisper just needs to stall this one out.
And there's no God Strength, so Arteezy doesn't want to commit, but Yopaj does.
They finally got Ari. Now Wisper's going to get blown up as well. Seb, he tethered into that one. Now he's going to be left behind. BCM sitting here up on the high ground, hiding away.
Oh, he gets... How does that not see him?
Oh my God, it's so close. Don't move. Don't breathe.
I mean, the cast range is mega good, but when you're playing against OD, you lose 200 off that Astral. He's losing more. He's down to 400 mana. This guy's dumb as bricks.
That's going to be another BKB force.
Shopify. They're just getting caught on the map. They're bleeding some value here. And again, I just feel like it's only Yopaj finding the openings with the damage.
Yeah.
Which is okay. I mean, your lineup built around the OD, but it does feel like this gyro is getting a lot more than the Sven. Find an arrow connection, Yopaj back in. That's a freebie.
Seb just can't keep anybody alive outside of the gyrocopter.
Course connecting for OG, though. They want to chase this OD down.
When Light Shadow's going to help here, do they have any detection? Avalanche covers his tracks, lets the OD get all the way back to the tier 2 before the missile lands. Meanwhile, the Mirana is still scouting things out here in the back end. It's Omni with the arrow.
Yeah, he was going for the gyro.
Back up Timado. They still have the tether, though. Focusing, swap back. Kitrak trying to save SabeRLight, but it gets both of them killed instead. Wisper, repel, protects him against the stun. Nice blink away from Yopaj, though. The important heroes of Shopify will stay alive.
Can't work with this shit, man.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
It is a massive TP.
You can't see that. You're blind then, bro. I don't know what to tell you. You need glasses. OG trying to see something of their own here.
It would be great if they could blow up the Omni Knight first, but they're not trying to fight, apparently. Or Arteezy is. He pops his God Strength and starts going to work. They do manage to take the OD out of the fight with the imprisonment and go for the other heroes. Got the IO out of the way. Ari is kiting back the Sven. Superman away. Finishes off the hoodwink. Charge on through. Stops SabeRLight from going for the jump in. Timado's trying to fight this one out, but he has to BKB teleport. Yopaj sees that and sees weakness, sees an opportunity to pounce. Almost finishes off BZM. BZM cutting the corners.
We got him.
Caught. That'll be the death of him. Avalanche just to make sure.
That Parasma did work there. God damn, these Miranas get farmed.
Wow, that's crazy. Jeez.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Wait,
Shard gives him some extra leap charges.
The leap breaks Harpoon?
No, he leaped again.
Dire's middle tower.
But he leapt, he got Harpoon back.
But he didn't really move back. He left again.
Well, no, because he harpoons the Puma. The Puma gets dragged back. Right? And then the Puma sacrifices one of its legs and leaps again.
Okay.
You can't. Then you would have to harpoon him again. It doesn't make any biological sense. We're moving on. 6K gold lead.
Are they going to get here in time? Are they going to get out of this Roshan pit? Wave of terror.
Kitrak,
going for it. Kitrak's going for it. He swaps him out of the Roshan. No, he got bashed. Oh, he couldn't steal the Aegis away from Timado because Roshan in his dying breath hit a bash onto the Venge.
The stun of the gods, but Shopify still looking to make something happen here. They have everything on Arteezy.
Yopaj just sitting in the pit right now. Avalanche, they're going to go on the Primal Beast first, the Pulverize. That's just controlling of a Sven. Meanwhile, through his BKB, he goes straight to the IO. IO's already taken out, but Timado is very strong, and Arteezy is out of resources. Warcry trying to run himself away. Meanwhile, the Omni Knight's getting tossed around like a ragdoll. Everyone else is dying. Once again, it is Timado against the world. He is strong enough to kill anybody, but he can't save his allies.
And he just TP's out again. A very smart TP because he gets massively kited there without the help of the team. You know, you buy Abyssal Gyro, like there's not, you can't buy the stun on this hero.
Satanic now for Arteezy, so the next time him and Timado get into some sort of duel, he'll actually have more staying power. Once again, the Moonlight Shadow sets him up. He goes for Seb, but Seb is protected this time by the Omni Knight. They're going to try and reset with the Moonlight Shadow and such. They could go for a swap back. Timado's actually taking a lot of damage. Man, Yopaj hits so goddamn hard. Arteezy going to work in the back lines. He destroyed the Primal Beast. I mean, these heroes are just getting chunked constantly. Wisper can't keep them all alive. Now Arteezy with his Satanic is able to once again stick onto that gyrocopter. Superman's his way over to Wisper. One shots him down with a 2300 crit.
This game's out of control. What's happening in this period? If the gyro's killing everybody, it's okay, which was happening in some of the early game fights. But you did not snowball this game enough, and now you are in big trouble because you lack the damage to pierce through this lineup, and they're just taking names. Arteezy is out of control.
OG, they look out of their depth in this late game now. Both the Sven and the OD seem to be out carrying them. So it's not even a question just how do you counter one of these heroes. Toss back, gets a Guardian Angel, it doesn't last for long, a little bit of Dispel, has to throw another one, and that leaves them entirely open on the other side of the fight. Congratulations, Wisper, you saved Ari's life.
He's alive.
He is alive. GG, sorry. Oh, they GG'd first.
Misclick. But was it a misclick?
Yeah.
I don't know. A little spicy, little beef, but good spirits for Shopify Rebellion in this game one, as it felt very much in their comfort zone. They have a little bit of scale, a little bit of pickoff, a little bit of laning. They kind of do it all, and then they get to that spot where they can just play around Yopaj, who's still having a tremendous tournament, and he just takes those team fights over.
I like to think it's Seb's spite. You know, he can't let himself go down 2-0 against a team.
Yeah, maybe.
He's got to always prove that, you know, I could take you. I could take you.
All right, that's a little Centaur, so that doesn't count towards his CS for my prediction, just for the record.
What was your prediction?
Timado's courier killed. Where was it killed? Oh, let me take a guess. Actually, it was killed. Yeah, just killed in lane. There it is. They got there.
Yeah.
What are you supposed to do? You just get out base damage, and Mag
straight up has like a 30 damage.
He's at 99.
Arteezy.
Brutal stuff, but in the rest of the game,
trying to chase down Timado, but it's not looking good for Shopify here. Turn around, maybe kill Seb instead. Dive on through, help secure that one. Maybe they could still go for Timado. They are all in for him, and it looks like they got him. They need one more hit from the Phoenix, and they'll get it there. Kitrak, they'll die 2 for 3. They got their target, which was the Timado. Ooh.
Oh my, that is a disgusting 6-minute rune.
That is a pretty nasty one, yeah.
Yeah, BZM was out.
Oh, and he's got coil too. He's gonna go for the kill, but the TP's coming in from Seb.
Trying to refill.
He did the orb backwards. Did not get a refill on the bottle. Oh, almost got hit by that orb.
Big trade exchange for Yopaj. A little RNG on the rune and pulls that back. A lot of XP on that bottom trade went to Ari. He's going to try and give it back to Timado, who went to early earn. I like that. More early fighting power. He's going to be involved in a lot of these kills.
Well, he did get to 20 CS, so according to you, we have
so -6, 22. He's at around that 8-9. He's in the jungle. 55 and 31 for Wisper. I mean, that is
an insane count. SabeRLight is still being crushed on his lane too. He actually threw the Doom.
Well, they're flanking him. So
they're going to go for it. Yeah, he's going to die, but it's going to give Arteezy one hell of a comeback.
Oh, yeah.
Because he gets to join in on a kill. Did not get the last hit on either one of those, which is sad for him, but
super good.
Still very important for the assist gold and experience. Oh, man. Up 5K net worth, now 6K. This is looking like...
That was the wrong CS, just for the record. Blink reveal. They'll just take the freebie. Nice little freebie.
I mean, these other cores do not function very well against this kind of net worth lead, right? Like Doom, Puck, you need to, you're just not going to have enough damage to actually kill things. Coil, instant jump from the Spectre, all in on the Arc Ward, and they got him. They took a lot there. They got the Doom on the Void Spirit as well. Oh, man. What a team fight for Shopify Rebellion. Executed fast, executed nicely, too deep with their smoke game.
Yeah,
Timado's just sitting there right in lane, and they did this big wrap around deep into the jungle. They find him now, and they pop the Supernova. With all these TPs coming in, the Supernova is really well placed. So OG, they TP in, then immediately have to back out. Now, maybe they'll get something out of it. They do. Remnant catches Kitrak as he tries to dive away, so no escape left for him.
It's a big response, though. Shopify, get the enemy carry, trade it for a 5, and they bring everybody bottom off TPs. And your only real answer is BKB. You don't want to buy on this hero, but you'll have to.
Thiolicor making a run for it. Fortunately, that's a Radiant side one. Lasso will catch him, though.
Seb is just so comfortable in this bat. One of his signatures for a reason. Always looks good on it.
Oh, if Yopaj could have caught him into the coil, he still has a chance to. Got the coil, maybe not underneath tier 2, but you've already used all these astral steps. BZM, he swung real big to go for a solo kill on Yopaj, and he gets punished heavily for it. And his team is not giving him any openings to get a Shadow Step pickup. Or maybe it's better to say OG isn't giving him any openings for that. Almost catching the Phoenix here. Almost catching Arteezy. Arteezy has to make a Shadow Step jump. Got bushwhacked. Dead.
He does not have a lot of space to operate in.
Nope.
Try and not give up too much of the map. Skirt out around the sides. Continue to find farm on the Spectre and the Puck especially.
There's that Gleipnir. Have fun, supports.
This is where the map's going to heat up for OG. You have Arc Warden to back up all these plays. Double Gleipnir to lock these heroes down. Aren't natural BKB buyers between the Puck, the Spectre. It's going to be value for long.
Wisper, great positioning. Immediate RP, but gets responded with the silence, man. Yopaj is so damn fast. BCM tries to jump him, facious before he gets silenced. Here, the smoke breaks, instantly blinks over Wisper and dodges the RP.
This guy's a monster, man.
Uh-oh. He steps too far, gets shot down.
All right, well, sorry.
We jinxed the hell out of him.
Yeah, I mean, what can you do? I was about to say this guy's so hard to kill. Farm off the map, and you lose that tier 2 mid. That was a big objective to fight behind.
Got the ping on Arteezy. They're going for him. Arteezy has a pretty decent read that he is in the wrong neighborhood. And he will be canceled by that skewer.
Ari ran away, though. It was like they didn't think they were going to get him.
Sunray trying to heal him up a little bit. He could Supernova to try and push him back, or they just give up on Arteezy's life.
And Wisper with the read gets the job done.
All right, well, we'll see what Shopify can get before the inevitable high ground comes.
Yeah, you'll find something here. You don't need to force it without a numbers advantage. Seb's just glimmering in because he knows what are they going to do to him, right? You have to drop a Doom on him or something.
Hit DRP on the Doom. Pop him. No chance at a BKB.
Invisible.
Threw a lot of farm on this hero, and you're not getting any item usage out of it. Yopaj, it's always got to be on his toes. Oh, geez, constantly throwing something at him. Like near here. Double Gleipnir. Arteezy's dead. Yeah, Blade Mill really doesn't do that much to an Arc Warden that splits half his damage with his clone. Dive the tier 2 together? Maybe. Timado will send his clone to do it.
He can be done for Yopaj. A little bit more staying power in the fight, but you have to commit it.
Again, BCM tries to chase after this puck. Can't quite get him. BKB goes out. Yopaj, I think, thought he was going to get some big coil, but OG were not diving there at all. They're letting BCM go farther ahead. BKB gets popped by SabeRLight, and it doesn't save him. And now they hit the Orchid RP. Wisper is the person to finally track down this Yopaj puck. They're just getting picked apart now.
This game just crumbled. It goes back to the clunkiness of this lineup and the fact that this Mag was just going to have an absolutely free game while your Spectre is going to have to play catch up forever. You got a couple pickoffs on the Arc Warden, but it doesn't speak to the spirituality of the game.
Okay.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
I would argue that OG has a lot more spirituality points. They just didn't hit him at all. How long would it take? Got Guardian Greaves, Pipe, whole bunch of resistances, RP. Oh, yeah. That is so damn good, Wisper. Whew. 3-man RP. Yopaj barely escapes due to BKB being used, but whatever, who cares? 2 lanes of barracks. And a swift GG out for Shopify Rebellion. We're going to go the distance in this series, boys and girls. Just what you want to see.
Seb definitely happy about that comeback in the series. He'll even it out. At least now the beef has been revitalized.
If you have faster supports, if the enemy mid can't actually do anything because it's countered by so many damage over time spells, and the opposing off lane is a Slardar, which is pretty hit or miss in its rotations. Yopaj, Thiolicor, he's going to guard that way. Haste rune, so Yopaj can get it. Now they can turn things around, actually. Thiolicor,
he's going to get out of the way,
down.
man.
Actually managed to get up there to the high ground. He's okay. Yopaj finally gets that kill on Ari. What, was he getting body blocked?
Trying to haste back to kill this squirrel. Kitrak's just body blocking him for like 5 seconds in the river.
I mean, if he doesn't go Mage Slayer, then it's left to Ari. Somebody's got to, right? Against Leshrac, I don't care if that item's nerfed. You still have to do it. BCM, surprise, pick up butts. Kitrak was in the neighborhood, and a Frostbite might make all the difference. Plus Invis rune on Yopaj. BCM, this was
He got one.
ill-advised. But yes, he does get one.
Infuriated by that play, but he can do nothing about it.
Smoke coming across. Leshrac, Crystal Maiden, and they're deep underneath this tower too. They're gonna go for Wisper while the Leshrac attacks the back line. Ari's gonna get chased down by the Diabolic Edict, but Whisper's totally fine. In fact, he's gonna turn back around. What's the call here? They're gonna come through the portal. Timado joins in this fight, but Whisper's already dead. Yeah, Timado could Chronosphere, but it wouldn't do anything.
It's a really nice, really powerful item in this game. See if we can get something going with it. Chase down here. Oh, that damage.
Thiolicor could have survived for sure. He had plenty of leap charges. Just let him get a little too close. Oh, Arcane Rune. Oh, you know you want that, but SabeRLight's immediately going to grab it and use the wall. Get max value out of it for himself rather than saving it for Yopaj.
Nice back wall. Happy to clean up that TA kill. Those are just not fights BCM's going to be happy in before he has a BKB.
This is going to be another game. It feels kind of similar to game 1 where it feels like BCM has been countered so heavily. He's got a Lotus on the side of SabeRLight, but the bashes came in at the end. They were so perfect. Again, he had a Lotus, so
Vlads would really help accelerate the Roshan in this game, which is already pretty damn fast between TA Slardar. This game turns into a stalemate, or they feel like they get a big pick off, just go into that pit. Solo kill attempt with the Eidolons, and okay, well.
Sharpshooter from downtown. Arrow doesn't quite nab him. Seb will not be surviving, though. Whisper's going to get in the mix here. Underneath in the river, it's always a fun time for Slardar.
it's definitely not the worst first pick I've seen. Like, this hero has a lot of momentum right now. He looks really strong. I think there's a lot of ways you can enable him into counters. I think there's a lot of ways you can build lineups around it where he doesn't have to be the only damage dealer.
He just used Time Walk. Yules into Split Earth, into Arrow is more than enough to disable. Now, Wisper's going to come in, try and kill the Crystal Maiden. It's not looking the best. Yeah, they kill the Crystal Maiden. Underneath the wall, though, BZM is fighting to kill the Leshrac quickly. Now the damage is gone from the Leshrac. BZM, damn, that worked way better than I expected, all because they were able to focus down the Leshrac.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Ooh, that's a bash swag. Follow up, big burst. Yeah, you have this team fighter who has a Guardian Greaves, but if he dies in less than a second.
Just looks solid in the fast Roshan from OG. Don't have to commit too much. Seb's still pushing lanes while this is happening. OG are getting what they want out of their lineup right now, and that is scary. And these are hard scaling supports that can put some damage into the Chrono as well.
If they move right, they would run into Timado. Instead, they're going to go and find Wisper.
Nice pick off.
I mean, they've got some similar ganking scenarios.
This is a very expensive recipe, and you're trying to get two of it.
Feels like the walls are closing in on Shopify. They need a team fight to break the mold. Arteezy spotted. And Seb, he'll hang out here. He's ready to drop the black hole if needed. He jumps forward, goes for it now. The Split Earth, can it land? It does. Moonlight Shadow's going to help protect Arteezy as well. BKB, a couple hits though. He gets away. Back into the invisibility. Pulls back in with a beautiful vacuum. BZM still has his haste rune. Timado jumps in with a time dilation, hitting a bunch of heroes here. Doesn't win a freezing field. Has to use the Orchid onto the Crystal Maiden. And Timado jumps forward looking for more heroes again, but they're just going to collect on the Darkseer who's been left behind.
Nice Solar Crest to get Arteezy out of there with some extra HP.
It's also made slower by the fact that he did build Veil, thinking he was going to go Shivas, so a little bit of overlap there. Can't afford that when you're already down in net worth. And Arteezy goes to the same part of the map, gets jumped again. This time, the Chronosphere is going to be let loose. BKB, boy, that really wasn't close at all.
No.
Theo will be ran down right away.
And that is the downside of Sven in this game. He has been counterpicked to hell and back. Instantly go for it. No hesitation. Might pay off.
Spoken across.
Yeah, they're going to get this really fast. Outmaneuvered OG here.
Are they going to... I mean, I have to imagine OG's still going to take this team fight. Does Shopify get caught on their way out? Some heroes are TPing out. Some heroes are running. Somebody is going to die here for sure. How many somebodies is the question.
You got to get out.
Another TP, almost spotted. Kitrak through the gate. He gets the other side.
Yeah, it's the downside of the cheese on him. He gets it off, it's big, but you get caught in a black hole or a Chrono, probably just gone. OG hunting.
Yopaj is hoping to be able to force another BKB. Instead, it's going to be BKB maybe on him that's going to be forced. Trying to get away. Gets shot. And burning out that Aegis. Wisper, look at him running in. Chasing after these heroes. Somehow Yopaj still alive. Finally going to be Chronospeared, and he loses his life. They're going to buy back here and try and fight this one out still in the second life of the Leshrac. But the Leshrac is going to take so much damage. The amp damage on the TA. Yule's up in the air, but he's going to come back down into a black hole. Not quite. BKB goes down for BZM. Tosses to the Split Earth. They do manage to kill one. That's the Slarnar and Shopify. But there's so many. He eats the cheese, and look at, he just dies so fast. Eats the cheese, loses 2,000 in damage in an instant, man.
Oh my God. That early to mid transition was just not there at all, and now you're just in the scale department without a receipt.
Went up against Falcons and Bet Boom right away.
This game could have looked different if Shopify got some gain connections on the TA mid.
Yeah, maybe.
Snowball this Lesh, take some early towers, suddenly you're just running around. But the second that didn't happen, you're just kind of stuck in this type of game where you're getting outmatched on the damage level, and the BKBs ensure that you can get those trades.
Is he going to let Timado jump in and follow up with the black hole? Seb going to put the threat down first. Moonlight Shadow goes out. OG start backing away. They have some TA traps, start setting up.
I mean, this would be daring to just go into this high ground ward. They'll
Try
find
to
the
go for
jump.
it. They managed to find the Faceless Void, but Seb intercepts. Gets the
got
black
arrow.
hole. The Faceless Void still dies, but it is a bit of a cleanup. Wisper's going to get run down. Almost actually gets run down, but not quite good enough. And now Leshrac has to make a run for it. Everybody else is dying around him. He's got to just TP away. Got him with the crush as well, so he can't even get out.
Now OG push into that high ground ward. It sets up this kill on the Void.
Radiant's middle.
Presented with the Sven test. They have passed it.
Radiant's top barracks.
So the hero is not first pick material, maybe. And Roshan dead. 5 seconds flat.
To the dust.
Ag Scepter for the Void.
If this was an even game, I would say that the Aghanim Scepter has like a really good chance to succeed.
Blank on the side to look for the back line. Want to find this Enigma, want to find this Hoodwink.
They want to be able to find him. They have to go the long smoke around. And Timado has hunted it down. Got him inside the Chronosphere. No way out of this one. SabeRLight tries to stop it. He goes on a BZM, but BZM popped his BKB. He's just fully committed to killing Sven. Once the Sven is gone, it's all over for Shopify, and they know it.
A little bash for the road. That'll seal the series. A nice comeback from OG after that game 1 where they just had nothing going. Get a nice 2-game victory, classic OG style, and then game 3 just... I mean, you could say it's an outdraft in the sense, you know, I'm sure Seb would say like, oh yeah, they had no chance in this game because they first pick Sven and we just make his game impossible and we have faster Roshan. We have, as long as we go mid and prevent this less snowballing,